control default. You buy a smoke, you buy any other util you want. If you can buy full util, great, but all you need is a smoke. You come this way, line up with this, line up with this little antenna, jump through, run into a palace. You can, if you want to mix things up, go ramp. I suggest palace though. Purely because it's a lot easier for you to get pushed and taken out ramp. And from this point you are just being a nuisance and collecting info. So you have a direct line to me with everything you hear, everything you see. Your main job here is to tell me as much as possible about the A-hold. Okay? That's all you have to do. And obviously if I call hit A, you're going to be part of the hit. If I call... Oh, and what's great about this hit, the worst angle to worry about for a palace swing is jungle. And we've got jungle control.
No.
It's amazing, right?
It's unbelievable.
But, yeah, so that's it for that player. Obviously if it's a B play, then you're still lurking out, you're still... you might as well just look for an entry on A, like, no reason not to. Oh, yeah, especially when they peek you when you're like at this point. That's just instant death, isn't it? But that should be, that's an instant call. And a pretty swift trade, I should hope, because you can swing stairs and down here. Anyway, it's kind of a weird role reversal, isn't it? If someone pushes up ramp, because then they're fighting the T's on the stairs in like jungle, and it's, I don't know. So if you get the best spawn this way, okay, this is a bit less obvious. So that's obvious. Best spawn this way. Buy a smoke. Buy whatever else you can. Do that. This way, basically, it doesn't matter too much about spawns because there's plenty of time to do everything either way. Only thing I'd suggest is best spawn immediately goes. Doesn't need any util particularly. Probably a flash. Just goes and watches top mid. So actually, I'll run through that roll. So if you're the first guy, run this way. Watch top mid. That's all you're doing early round. Then when smokes go out, your smoke players will come around here. They'll be behind you. Someone will come up close behind you to trade you. Flash comes out. You swing. Flash number 2 comes out. You swing. Run up here. This is your entry route, effectively. Flash number 3 comes out. You swing. You are now posted in con. Again, your job is to maintain map control here, to catch rotates if required, just to be, again, just be a pain. If you see an opportunity, feel free to swing something, like for example, there's a guy here, freest kill of your life, or there's a guy ninja, for example, freest kill of your life.
That's right, we'll still find a way to miss.
And your job also is when this smoke clears, just to make sure that you're not getting pressured from jungle. Your window players, if you've got control of this area, so if you've got this sight line down, your windows players then swing this sight line. Unless someone's tucked here, it is impossible for them to be jungle. And obviously this is a really bad spot when people are coming out here. That's just something to be careful of. But yeah, you just post here, post con. Second player, this is either second best spawn if we've got loads of money, or someone who can't afford a smoke as well as flashes. You buy 2 flashbangs, whatever else you can. Follow this guy. Stand around about the end of this. This spot's a good guideline. You've got bags of time here because they've got to line up their smokes and throw them before you have to do anything. Aim up at that ledge thing. In fact, at the start of the round, you might as well just hold with your teammate. But when people are coming around, you line up here, walk backwards just a couple of steps, throw your flash, That'll pop just around the corner. In fact, I'll do this real time. So if you, assuming you do have 2 flashes, it'll look something like this. Ready to go? Flashing you in now. Second flash coming now. Straight up short. Clear these angles. Clear these angles. Depending on how we're running the rest of the setup, you might have a buddy here to help you. Obviously don't make a sound on that. Up here. This smoke probably won't have cleared yet. So you can just creep in, check these, drop onto here.
Yeah.
Drop onto this one. And then say, I'm ready to swing jungle / window / whatever. Obviously if that smoke's clearing, wait here. And then tell your teammate you're gonna swing. If you are throwing smokes, okay, so, ooh, have I missed someone? Yeah, I've missed the
B-Apps guy.
B-Apps guy. Oh no, I haven't missed anyone.
If there's a B-Apps guy.
I haven't missed anyone because I've done
the
3
BF
guys.
guys is smoke.
I've done 3 guys already, right?
No,
Two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I've
Three,
done
yeah.
Palace, I've done
Con,
Con, I've done
the flashing, yeah.
flashes.
Short, you haven't, yeah.
So
Yeah.
the other 2 are both smoke players. Basically whoever's closer to this does that, whoever's closest to this does that. Go here, do your whatever brand of window smoke you fancy. Come up here. You will be second entry. So you're coming up here. You're again waiting for that flash, swinging, and you are trading this entry fragger. You're also coming down here, exactly same thing. Trade that entry fragger.
Where's the third?
Then you hop
flash?
up on here. Third flash?
Yeah.
No, that's the player I haven't mentioned yet. They're still those 2 are together for the entire entry route, and then the second guy just hops up on bench instead of going con. The final player, last guy, goes into this corner, smokes top right corner of this little sticky outy thing. Comes this way. Your job's the easiest of all. Literally nothing to worry about. Obviously you're kind of a third entry sort of thing, but doesn't matter too much. You just kind of make sure if both of these guys die, then it's on you, but hopefully they won't. You just have to stand about here, throw your flash there when they're ready.
From the corner?
From the corner is okay. It's almost the same thing, but from the corner it pops deeper. So they can sit here and not get flashed. That's the only difference.
Who sits here, man? You look from on top of that.
I have sat there with an ult before.
This is
That's
also
gay.
not flashed by the...
The other one is? The other one flashes this?
Yeah, it just pops a little bit shallower. About here. Flash it. The reason you do this one usually is just because it's not exposed to window, but we've got a window smoke anyway. Where was I? So you've thrown that flash. You're then... Yeah, you're then coming up short. Bloody blah. So, actually, yeah, no, so this is where things change. You throw this flash, and then depending on what I've called, you either follow your buddy up short, the other flash guy, or you double back and you head into apartments. Bear in mind that this is 20 odd seconds into the round now. So if they went for a straight underpass rush, they'll be getting to about here, assuming they walked it. So when you get here, you need to be extra vigilant of that. Extra careful and just make sure you clear out all of T-side of apps. Useful thing to do would even be just to head down here, make sure there's no one sitting in underpass. Once you've got apps control, your job is exactly the same as the Palace guy. Just get info about that B hold, be a nuisance, be a pain, while the rest of this hit's going on. Is that clear?
Yes, Mr. Kite.
Any questions?
Can you repeat the thing?
Which thing?
All of it.
All of it?
I'm joking, you don't need to repeat all of it.
No.